Η Nicole Avant, σύζυγος του CEO του Netflix, Ted Sarandos, μας υποδέχτηκε στην υπέροχη κατοικία του στο Λος Άντζελες με αφορμή το πρώτο της βιβλίο Think You'll Be Happy. Πρώην πρέσβης των Ηνωμένων Πολιτειών στις Μπαχάμες κατά τη διάρκεια της κυβέρνησης Ομπάμα, η Νικόλ μεγάλωσε σε θρυλική καλλιτεχνική οικογένεια του Beverly Hills, καθώς ο πατέρας της ήταν κορυφαίος μουσικός παραγωγός και η μητέρα της ηλέκτρια έργων τέχνης με εξέχουσα φιλανθρωπική δράση. Η στιγερή δολοφονία της μητέρας της από έναν ληστή το 2021 στάθηκε αφορμή για να γράψει αυτό το βιβλίο για το πώς μπορεί κανείς να αναδυθεί μέσα από τη θλίψη με στένος, αξιοπρέπεια, αλλά και ευγνωμοσύνη για την ωραία πλευρά της ζωής. Greece holds a very special place in your heart, at Ted's heart.
Well, because you know what I love about Ted? I knew it the moment I met him and his natural joy and his natural zest for life and for being alive. I said, where are you from? Where's your family from? He said, Greece, for we're from Samos. And I said, of course you are. And it made complete sense. And it made it easier for us when we started dating. I finally felt that I had connected with someone who has the same love for life that, you know, that I do. And it just, I don't know. That's what I love about Ted the most, is that he is really that stereotypical, joyous Greek man that wakes up every day and says, "Can you believe we're here?" So
how often do you go to Greece together?
We're going to be there this summer. We're going to be there this summer together, hopefully in July.
Streaming was born, and binge became the new way we watch stuff.
You have witnessed firsthand the evolution of streaming television.
Yes.
What has been the most remarkable aspect of this journey for you?
It was incredible because when I met Ted, he would talk about streaming, he would talk about binge watching, he would talk about these things, but they were not in existence at the time.
It was a DVD library at the moment, right?
Yes, and they were doing a few things and they were growing and growing, but to watch it with, you know, I met Ted in 2008. So, you know, then House of Cards came after that, and then everything with originals took off. But it was so great to be witness, to bear witness to a dream that they had for so long, and then watch it come to fruition and watch it really change the way people watch television, the way people watch movies, the way the world connects.
Can you share insights into his vision and passion for transforming the TV industry and movie industry?
I think, you know, Ted is so passionate in general because he's so passionate about life. And he loves art. I mean, Ted worked in a video store when he was in high school. And really, that's where he got to watch movies every day. And he would watch all different types of genres. He'd watch comedy, he'd watch, you know, drama. And he'd watch period films, and he'd watch foreign language films. And that was really his university. He didn't go to university. So for him, he has a true love and passion for the industry that he's in, for the work that he does. And it's really, that's why I'm so proud of him. And I love seeing where he's gone.
You were the first Black woman to serve as an ambassador in the Obama administration in Bahamas, and your life seemed like a fairy tale till the unthinkable happened.
Yeah.
And we are following breaking news out of Los Angeles tonight. Jacqueline Avant, the philanthropist and wife of the music executive Clarence Avant, was murdered overnight in their home in Beverly Hills.
My mom happened to be up, and she used to get up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning and write emails and move her art around. And, you know, she's a big collector. And it just, again, the fate of the encounter, or she heard something and she ran towards that entity, that evil entity, and within 5 minutes everything was over. And you know, it's so interesting how God, you know, if she did call my father, or even if she didn't, he didn't hear, had it changed George, or had my father come out to rescue her, or had he known anything, I could have lost both parents.
Your mother, Jackie, was such an elegant woman, but also a huge philanthropist in Los Angeles, helping so many people.
Yes.
When this incident happened, how did you explain this energy that struck her? I mean, she was such a good person. She gave back so much, and then she paid this price.
I know.
For what reason?
I know. And you know, it's the question that we all have in life, which is, why do bad things happen to good people?
Gwyneth Paltrow helped you so much
Yes.
when everything happened.
She got here very early that morning, maybe about an hour after it happened, not even. And Ted was making phone calls, and she showed up, and I'll never forget, we were sitting in another room, and she looked at me and she said, "Do you understand what has happened?" And I kept saying, "Of course I understand." She goes, "No, look at me." And she said, "Your mom was just murdered." And she said, "You know what? Let's go outside." And we walked right outside there. And she said, "Take your shoes off, because I need you to feel the ground. And I need you to really feel the earth so that you understand that this is a true moment that you're walking in. I need to bring you back into the present." She knew that I was, you're in shock.
What motivated you to move forward, write the book, inspire the people?
Because it was a lot of shock, it was trauma, it was stressful, it was surprising, it was dreadful. It was all of these negative emotions that I just gave up to the universe and said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I do know that I have a 91-year-old father to take care of. And I think that helped me a lot. Having someone to take care of it gave me a real reason not to get stuck in the grief. And I knew that I had to allow the grief to move through me. So when I wanted to cry, I cried. When I wanted to kick and scream, I kicked and screamed. I didn't stop it. I just allowed it to move. And some days were worse than others. And I think the shock of it, losing someone like that and, so violently, your body changes. It goes into a protection mode. And we made a decision. We made a decision that no matter what, we were going to go through this as a family, and we were going to get through this together.
How was Ted Sarandos through this process?
Ted was unbelievable. He was the superhero that I needed. And Ted was so distraught and so sad. And at the same time, he knew that he had to be this rock for the family. And I always tell him now, I always tease him, I said, it's that great Greek positive energy that permeated this house that said, we are going to get through this as a family, and we're going to go through this together, and we're not going to let this destroy our lives.
What words of wisdom or affirmations kept you going in moments of despair?
Oh, I mean, every day I would always say, for my strength, I always say, the scripture, I am strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. I would say that over and over and over again.
Your book addresses the importance of forgiveness.
Yes. I forgave for myself. So I chose to be forgiving in the moment, not because I condoned an evil act, because I don't, but I chose to forgive so I can pull my power, bring my energy, my God-given energy back to my soul, and move away from the darkness and the past. And if I wanted to create a new future, it's very hard to create a happy new future when you're stuck in hate. George, if I didn't do that, every day I was staying in hate and anger, I felt that I was giving my life away to the person who killed my mom. And I said, oh my God, I'm gonna give him my life too? No.
Your childhood home was a beacon of life. You grew up in a house with a revolving door of famous people always coming, Sidney Poitier, Muhammad Ali, Whitney Houston, Bill Clinton, Quincy Jones. Oh my God.
Yes.
I mean, how was growing up with all these people?
Incredible, really incredible and inspiring and very empowering, because they didn't use their fame as anything else but an open door for other people. And they used their fame for purpose and carrying people across the bridge as well. So, they would get to the mountaintop and then they'd look down and see who they can bring up as well.
Having met all these talented people who have excelled throughout your life, how could you decipher the secret of their success? Do they tap on a specific energy? I mean, what's there?
They do. They picked up, there was a few themes, which is the subtitle, which is what I noticed about all of those people that you mentioned, they all have grit, right? They all get up and they figure life out.
Inner power.
They know that they have source energy within them. That's what I saw in the athletes, the entertainers, the lawyers, the doctors, the business people. Everybody knew that there was the same energy that controls this universe, that, you know, the sun comes up and the sun goes down. That same power is within us.
What key lessons do you hope readers take away from the book?
Life is still worth living. It really is worth living because it goes like that. And I wanted to remind people in the book that it's safe and it's okay to be your own hero of your own story. You're the hero of your story, I'm the hero of my story. And the way we think, the way we speak, the energy that we put out into the world does make a huge difference. It makes a difference of who we are, because we are all bodies of energy and we get to choose positive or negative. Every day we get to choose. And you'll be happy.